Okay, finishing up the man cave here. Here's a broad scope of it right here. You can see. Gotta get that light fixed back there. Sooner Country. And there's Iron Man himself as a receiver. You can't get any sweeter than that. Can't get any sweeter than that. Here's the Dallas Cowboy corner. Yep, I got Mr. Aikman and their Super Bowl champions. That plaque was, I got that plaque from the 1996 Super Bowl when they played the Steelers. That was one dynasty. One sweet, sweet dynasty. They got to get Johnny Manziel. This is another one of Ryan's trophies. I can't remember which team that was for, but you know. And then of course, Boomer Sooners again. And so I think I got all that before in the same video. And this is where the cats. This is the cat house here. I can't see the cats, you know. And then we're going to finish up here. This is Coach Eddie Sutton. Signed that right there. Coach Eddie Sutton for the OSU Cowboys. Signed that for Ryan. And then here we've got more football here. This is a combination of Ryan and the Cowboys. This is Ryan's first team he played for, the Hopkins Bobcats. It's kind of blurred, you can't see it. And then you got all the, that's another one of the teams he played for. That was the Brunswick Yellow Jackets. That team, I was talking about that one guy. And then I got a lot of Deion Sanders and Michael Irvin, and let's see, I even got a Brett Favre stuck in there. There's Troy Aikman's. There's Henrietta, Oklahoma. Troy Aikman. Emmett Smith. That's Michael Irvin. And then a lot of Michael Irvin. And then over here we got the Final Four. There's the Final Four. The 2004 Final Four. That's with Georgia Tech and Duke and Oklahoma State, and I can't remember the other team. I think it was Iowa or something like that. There's Ryan's upward basketball. That's pretty popular up there on the East Coast, around Virginia and Georgia and all up and down the East Coast. They've got that. Here is actually the 2004, this Final Four team here. There he is with Eddie Sutton. He's got that ball in his hand. And then, of course, that's the Final Four team. You've seen these photos, though. That's his coach there at Richmond, Virginia. And then upward basketball. And then here's all the different players for the Oklahoma State. And I've got a lot of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan and Larry Bird were my favorite. I wasn't a really big basketball fan coming up through grade school and high school, like my buddies like Danny Bigelow, my brother Danny, my buddy Brent Johnson, and just others that you see on my Facebook, and of course one of my other brothers, Stephen Edwards, and oh gosh, I don't want to leave anybody out. And Doyle was another one of mine friends, Brian Doyle. They were all big basketball fans. I wasn't really too much into basketball. I had a bad experience at YMCA basketball as a little kid, 5 years old, in Wichita, Kansas, playing YMCA, and I was on the team, got put out there, and I threw the basket in the wrong hoop. A bunch of little team of little black boys, little African American boys who don't. That's it. like, you don't say anything more than that, like moron, like the freaking moron Sterling said, but they laughed me out, and that was the last time I played organized. Sooner Street. Anyway, I played soccer and baseball, and I wish I could have played football. I would have played the crap out of football if I could afford it. Here's Ryan's favorite player right now, LeBron James. LeBron is a Dallas Cowboy fan. He would play for the Cowboys if he could. And of course, we've got the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Browns, for that matter. And that concludes the man cave. And so, just wanted to give you a little idea of what the man cave looks like. Oh, I don't know if you got that down there. On this side, okay. And just a span of the whole thing. Yep. And then, of course, this right here, didn't get this. This is Valor. This is Valor Christian. This right here is the school here in Denver, the Denver Metroplex, where no, that's actually Thunder Ridge there, but that's there. Thunder Ridge is another one. But here is the Valor Eagles roster, and then our SaberCats. And you can see right there Ryan Hardin. Let's see, we're getting a little bit of focus here. Anyway, Ryan Hardin. You can see Ryan Hardin. You go over here, and that actually was the versus Thunder Ridge. But here you go. Golly, where is he? Number 7. Number 7. But what I was saying is Valor. Valor is the team, the school here. It's the rich school, rich school, and John Elway backs it. You know, he backs it, and Christian McCaffrey, who he also plays there. Christian McCaffrey from the Broncos. He backs it a lot. He even coaches there. He coaches. This is a high school. Get this. This is a high school. They recruit players in from other states. They pay for their, they even pay for locations, help pay for location for the family. They are a private school, and they're a bunch of rich snobs, and they were 4A. They came up to 5A with us, and then we kicked them out after 1 year. No, it was 2 years. I'm sorry. But Ryan sacked Christian McCaffrey, who's the quarterback. No, Dylan McCaffrey, who is the quarterback now for them, who is the other McCaffrey's boy. Christian McCaffrey, Dylan McCaffrey is McCaffrey. He was the wide receiver for the Denver Broncos. Anyway, he sacked his quarterback. He sacked Dylan McCaffrey twice, and of course coached against the Valor because of his sanction, and but he did play against Valor and played against Christian McCaffrey, and so why do I keep saying that? Dylan McCaffrey, and so just thought you'd like to know that, Dylan McCaffrey, and so they won't be playing him this year. But that concludes the Man Cave, and I hope you enjoyed it.